Hello everybody, this is Vaultboyhunter. I'm going to do a video for MagicGatheringStrat. I'm going to do my collection. Azorius kitty, Pauper. Saw Dan playing it and forgot how much I enjoyed the deck, so I thought I would kind of just play a game with it. So, fun deck. I love any deck that can generate card advantage, just playing it really. I was going to play on Shiny. I might do another video on Shiny tonight. Played a couple matches of it earlier on, and it's come a long way. I don't know if we're going to be really ready in July for the changeover, but I guess I don't have a lot of choice, so. But good opening. Gonna lead with the Preordain. Put on top, draw that. Yep. Okay. Familiar. This is the updated version Dan was running. Older version I don't think actually ran the Sunscape Familiars. But it is quite good, making all of your spells cheaper, and that's impressive. Normally I'd lead on the Sunscape, but I want the card draw, and shutting him off of that initial green mana isn't horrible. So he can attack me with his own one plant all he wants. So I say that, and then I immediately get punished for making that assumption. It's okay. That's actually a fairly unique first turn play there. I don't think I have ever seen that particular thing happen before. So yes, I will remove it with the Journey to Nowhere. How many lands does this run? 20 lands. Again, it's a Pauper deck, and it just seems like 20 lands isn't quite an appropriate amount. I said that with like a hand gesture that you guys can't see. But I'm Italian, and we do that. Ooh, pretty. What is that from? Okay. How can a land be summoning sick? Oh, whoops, sorry. Big ups to my opponent for not auto-conceding when I was just sitting there, because I've had that happen. Okay. Land? No. You don't get your token back. What token? There's no token for you, sir. Okay, so if he plays something worth journeying, I'm going to journey. If he doesn't, I'm going to drop the Familiar and move closer to being able to actually cast. Well, that's annoying. That's going to get Rancored. Or what? Predatory Hunger. What is that? Did I set this as classic Pauper? Constructed Pauper. So that got reprinted as a common? Wow. You learn something new every day? Actually, I made an adjustment to the deck. I put 2 copies of Cop Green and 2 copies of Cop Red in the sideboard, knowing that this deck probably doesn't have the best matchup against Hexproof. So I thought that would be okay, and I did it over the Hydroblasts because they have the kind of a more limited effect, being just like a one-shot. Plus they're very expensive right now. I'm hoping they or Red Elemental Blast, Blue Elemental Blast get a printing at common. So that would be really nice. He's going to drop the Rancor on that. He should drop the Rancor on that because there's nothing I can do about it. Wow. I have to give him a big wow. Because that is wow worthy. I don't think there's a ton I can do about that. Besides sight into my cops and try to draw into them. It's even got vigilance. I'm like, I can almost start jumping, but I don't know what answer I can draw into for that. No, that's not one. What do I do? Can't get in there because it's got hexproof. Let's look at the deck and see what I got. Reality Acid can take off an enchantment. Crossroads and Lund Missionary can keep me in the game, but because it's got hexproof, they can't get me. I can't get rid of that. So I think we actually just go to game 2, sight in the Holy Lights and the Cop Greens over the targeted removal. Yeah, good game, wow. And I stand by that assessment of good game, wow. It's wow. Okay, so let's take out the journeys. And one Reality Acid and bring in the Holy Lights. And are these the green? No. I guess I went with the Tempest art because it's my favorite of all the cop arts. I mean, look at that. Here, make it big. Just look at that. It's pretty. And then the cop. Oh, wait, those are the cop red. Let's not sign in the wrong cops, folks. Alright, cop green. It's a circle. It's being protected. Very nice. And yes, I would like to play first. Is that a keep? I don't think that's a keep. That's a keep just off of the 2 preordains, but it is loose as all get out, so. This is probably my 3rd all-time match with BorosKitty. I have a lot more matches with BorosKitty because I like BorosKitty kind of just equal parts. This is a little more grindy. That one's a little more. It's gonna go turn 1. Well, heck. I guess I can take him off of his green, but he's probably got another mana source. This is gonna be a short game. It's gonna be a short game, folks. Hexproof is a thing. Seems like all of these decks that I've been playing summarily just like auto lose to aggro, and this doesn't seem like they should. It seems like they should have some game being so grindy, and okay, so he's tapped out. Land? No, another Spreading Seas. Let's preordain and try to hit a land. Nope. Wow. Okay. So drawn 11 cards. I've looked at 15 and I've seen 2 lands. So not the best ratio for me. I got the Cobb, so I mean that's good. I just need to get it into play. Okay, land, no. I guess Spreading Seas, the green source again. Awesome, okay, that's better. Haha, you have island, sir. So now I can start copying. After the initial investment into it, I can start then dropping on missionaries and other such goodness to get back into the game. It's just the first turn that's going to be a little bit tricky. If I hit a land, it would make me feel a little more confident. So let's see if we can do that. I'm kind of hoping shutting down the green has kept him. Alright, that's an empty Oromancer. That's actually kind of surprising. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So let's go cop green. And then pass back. Okay. So, even though I can, the appropriate move, okay. I'm still gonna attack, and I'm going to cop that. Take a mirror 2, and then mirror 2. Sounds like a card. Okay, I'm gonna drop. Probably should go ahead and go the one missionary so I can block into the Oromancer. And then I'll leave the mana up. In case he drops like a Rancor, drops a Forest and then a Rancor. Next turn I'll drop the Sunscape Familiar, and then I'll be able to get rolling forward. So definitely a good game to draw into the sideboard card. Let's see if he attacks in with the Oromancer knowing I'm going to trade. Okay. Okay, he did. So let's trade. And then aha. It's a source of my choice. It is not a targeted effect. Okay. Familiar. And then wait a turn. Do I want to go ahead and Reality Acid something? I could Skyfisher it next turn. I'm going to do that. I'm going to Reality Acid a Plains. It's risky, but I think it's going to end up being worth it. I wonder if running the blue familiars in this would be worth it. No, he can. Yeah, he can't really do too much. I guess he can drop a Rancor on his plant token now, but that doesn't seem terrific. 5 cards in hand, so just shutting him off the green actually is super effective. So, yeah. Of course, feel free to comment if you see any lines of play that I missed. Anybody who comments, if you want to leave your MTGO username, that would be awesome. I would love to add you, especially if you're an active player, because I have a whole bunch of buddies that I don't ever see online, which defeats the purpose. I'm always looking for people to play test against. Pauper, Classic Pauper, and Modern. I play Rogue whenever I can, or whenever I can brew something that I think is pretty effective, and then I'm not above net decking because, you know, sometimes it's just fun to win games, I guess. So, okay, so let's Skyfisher and return the reality acid, and then ponder. Oh, well, look, lands. I want one of those. Okay. Now we're rolling. Now we're cooking with fire. Now we're not. So that was a good rip for him. His hunger is predatory. I'm gonna have to look up and see when that was reprinted. Not right now. Maybe on my phone while I'm bored. Waiting. Basically, he's just assuring that I never tap out. Acid number 2. Draw cards. Terramorphic. Go get a plains. Nice. I can Moon's Grace at the end of turn. Or I can drop another reality acid on his favor. Okay. Because the favor is really the thing that's causing the most problem. If he's got to tap it to attack, then it's actually better for me. So, but having vigilance is not good, because it means I can't attack into him, and I really want to attack into him. Okay. So this is that moment where I said I'm going to look it up if I'm bored. Predatory hunger. What sets were you printed at common in? Definitely a unique brew that he's playing. Okie dokie. Okay. No, it is a common. That doesn't look like a common. That's right around the time they started to do the colored mana symbols, I think, or the colored rarity symbols, and so I guess it is a common. It just didn't seem like a card that they would reprint. And you can make that bigger, I don't care. So now my Muldrafter costs 3. So let's cast that bad boy out. Yeah, draw some cards, it's okay. Hey, look, that's a Drake Familiar. Why don't we cast that and then get back our Reality Acid? Aha! Now you can swing it as much as you want, but you have to tap to do it. So, and I can start getting you back. Hey, my Un's Grace also only costs 1 now. So, I know he's gonna swing in. Oh, that's just a 2-1 though. That's not that threatening. I'll trade. The Drake Familiar. I'm still gonna trade the Drake Familiar. Wait. Oh, it's indestructible? Wow, that's pretty good. Well, I guess I'm taking the 3. This turn. That's what I get for tapping out. Yeah, lose your forest. Wait, that wasn't all that effective. Crossroad. And then another 3 casting cost. Yeah. Muldrafter. I drop the Reality Acid for 1, the Dreamstalker for 1. I have 2 mana up. Reality Acid on the shield. Dreamstalker on the Reality Acid. Okay. Cast him as indestructibility. And then I get in there for 6. I think he's kind of already lost this game. Oh wait, no. Moment's peace. I guess I'm playing cops, so that's only fair. But he's playing Moment's pieces. His lack of interaction is actually putting him way back in this game. Which is okay. I'd rather him be way back than me. Let's undo that. Let's do it right. His end of turn, I want Un's Grace. Un's Grace, whatever. Hey, extra card. Wow, let's draw some Chanceries. All of the Chanceries. All of the tea in China. It's gonna retrace the Grace. The Shield Chancery. Crossroads for days, yo. Draw another island. And the last one. Wow. No, I'm gonna do it one more time. Only paying 1 for that makes it seem like it's a super powerful card. Okay, so let's attack with enough that he's going to want to go ahead and fire off the piece out of the yard. Yeah, okay. So hopefully that gets him off of all of his damage prevention, so I can start getting in there and take him out of the game. Travel prep? Those guys are prepared for travel, folks. I will snap block. Sorry. One moment. Okay. So, not gonna block just that. Of course not. Why would I block that? Okay. Now I'm gonna start dropping the crossroads. Awesome. Good draw. Let's take him off of, I guess, his white source. I don't know exactly what he's using white for, but it can't hurt. Okay. And of course. Of course. Probably going to go ahead and grace away the crossroad at the end of turn. I guess I don't see really the value in holding it. Plenty of mana on the board, plenty of cost reduction with the 3 familiars. He's gonna cycle another Tusker. Yeah. That's him a card, or land in the card. Always like Crows and Tusker. It's a real beast. Ha 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 ha. It must be frustrating to have an 11/11 hexproof dude in play and not be able to finish your opponent off. I'm actually at this point, considering I have so much mana up, I'm surprised he's still attacking me. But he is doggedly continuing to do so. Okay. So let's do grace me, discard. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and just do it. Grace. me discard one missionary. Literally nothing you have done matters, apparently. And this time I'm gonna get a spreading seas back. Play it for one. Draw a card. Muldrifter will cost me 2. Draw 2 cards. And then I have to attack him with enough stuff to make it worth his while to go ahead and block or fire off the Moment's Peace. So 6 mana through the air I think is a good amount. Oh wait, I didn't even catch the fact that he had tapped too low to do it. Wow. I can deck myself, but he can time himself out. Not that worried about a 5/3. I've been leaving things back for a reason. And now he got one. So, do I have any way to interact with this guy? Alpha Strike, he blocks. Wait, he can't block with that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think I just win if I Alpha Strike. Did he? He didn't fire up the Moment's Peace last time. I don't think it matters actually. I think I just Alpha Strike. And then next turn, okay. Surprised he flashed that back. Not at all. Drop the one missionary. Dreamstalker. Alright, replay the one missionary. Okay. So even if something goes really off the rails, I can take a hit from that and still be at 12 life now. So I just hope that's not a moment's peace in his hand. Nope. Okay. So that's it. That's a good game. Wow. That was a good game. That was truly a good game. So, okay. On to game 3. I'm 4 minutes ahead. He's playing a kind of slow grain. It's not even that. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess he didn't want to rock out the last game. Well, that's fine. It's like 11:40 here, and that was a good 30 minutes. So, God, BorosKitty, I love you. You're just a pretty well designed deck between Mr. Schaefer and then Power T's update. Just like this solid, grindy. Can be slow and control it if it needs to. Can flip the switch and go full aggro. Has all that awesome card generation, all of the card advantage on it. My little update to the sideboard seemed to work out really well in that game. It's a page I took from the updated Tron deck that's going around, because, like, as you can see, so few decks, especially the Hexproof decks, have room for enchantment removal. That just like stops anything with primarily green threats down. But anyway, yeah, I think game 1 was just kind of unwinnable because the main deck isn't that strong against Hexproof. But if you saw any lines of play or any sequencing that I got out of order, definitely let me know. As I said, if you ever want to play, feel free to leave me your username or just add me and send me a message. I'll just add you back if you don't want to put your name up on the tube of you, which is understandable. But thank you much.